month. Okay, well, welcome everybody. We are so excited to hear from Mrs. Debbie Pickens. Little rock star she is. She is a feisty thing.
No, I'm a groundhog, remember?
Okay, you're going to tell the groundhog story. So Debbie has a lot of experience in jewelry. And has it always been jewelry, Debbie? It's always been jewelry.
Yeah, right? I mean, it always has been, except for that little bit that I did Southern Living.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
You and I were doing it at the same time. Just didn't know one another.
No, I didn't know you, unfortunately. No. My life would have been so much better if I'd known you all these years. So in the month of June, Debbie, what was your June like?
Oh, it was terrible. I had 3 parties, okay? And one of them was Facebook, the other 2 were in home, and the Facebook was $0 and the hostess never showed up. And little by little, my 2 home parties canceled. So I didn't have anything. It was 0, a big fat 0 for June. And I was like, I was a little ticked off. I was depressed. And then I thought, I'm not gonna worry about it. There's no sense in worrying about it. I'm moving forward. I just moved forward and said, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about June anymore. I'm moving on to July. And I had to step outside the box and just do some things, and that's what I did.
What did you do?
Well, let me tell you. One of the things I did was I joined a networking group, something that I never ever did. I've always had people tell me to do this, and I never did. Now, I've been in direct sales for 28 years, and I never ever joined one. And so I stepped out of the box. I went and joined and went to 3 of the meetings, decided, hey, I got to try this. Went to their great big meeting, huge meeting with all these people, all these women. I was sparkled from here, from the top of my head, teeny tiny toes. And I got 5 parties booked that night. I just was networking and giving out my cards and talking a little bit and introducing myself. And Betsy knows I'm not afraid to walk up to anybody and talk to you. I really don't. And so I got 5 parties booked, and one of them was the beginning of the month, and one is coming up, and the other 3 are coming up in September and October. And then Betsy had posted her firecracker little thingy game, so I did that, and I got 2 parties booked from that. And I've just been rolling with it. I just keep going. I'm like the little bunny rabbit. I just keep going and going.
And so what did the cute little bunny rabbit say when she was at the networking event?
What did I say?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, when I went up to the ladies at the big thing, I just went up to them and I said, hi, so my name is Debbie Pickens, and how are you guys doing this evening? And, and they told me what their name was, and I stood there and I said, so I'm new to this. What do you do? I'm curious. What do you do? I know what I do. What do you do? So we just stood there and we talked, and they want to know about the jewelry. So I did my little say about it. I said 50% of it was under $100, 90% of it was under $100, $50, 50% under 50, 90% under 100, and a little bit about the sparkle. And they asked, well, how do you do this? And I told them fundraisers, in-home parties, and anything on the computer. I prefer Facebook Live, but I can try to do Zoom, and they kept looking at my jewelry and taking it off of me. And literally, they were ripping it off of me. And I let them do it, and they just said, I have to have a party. I have to have that sparkle. And that's what we did. So, yeah, I walked away I would not walk away without having their business card a month that they would want to do the party, if they wanted it during the week or the weekend. And if they were picking July, I already knew what weekends I would work. I prefer during the summertime not to work on the weekends. Tuesday through Thursday is when I prefer to do it in the summertime, but I was not going to say no to a Saturday. Okay. And they all have picked, except for one of them, picked a Saturday. They're all on a Thursday. All on a Thursday. So, and like I said, I knew what dates I had available because I jotted down on a little card of mine and I had it. And they said, I want to do September 25th. I said, okay, that's not a problem because I knew that was available.
Mhm.
And then I will look at them and say, okay, well, let's write it on the back of your card and I'll write it on the back of my card and we can put the date and we'll put the time and we got it and I'll give you a jingle and we get things set up. Mm-hmm.
So then you called them all a couple of days later and started getting all the details lined up. And when was the first of all these parties that happened?
Last Thursday.
Okay. And how did you host coach that gal? Because that was an in-person party.
Right.
What did you do to host coach her to be successful?
Well, I didn't do anything that night except for, knowing that the date and the time. And then she asked if I would call her the next day. So I did. And we just started talking. I wanted to know from her what her expectations were. What was her goal? Because I told her, I said, we're partners. I'm doing this. It's not for me. I'm doing this for you. I want you to get everything you want on your wish list and then some. I said, so you need to share with me what I need to do to help you. That's my goal. My goal is to help you get everything. And she goes, well, how do I do that? And I said, I said, you can go online. I said, I already sent you the link. Look at the catalog. I will give you a catalog. I want you to put your wish list together and let's see what we can do. And then I said, I also would love for you to think about maybe joining my team. We can have so much fun together. And I said, if you don't mind, I'd like to send you a flyer that has our kit. She goes, I really don't have an interest because I have my own little side gig. I said, well, it won't hurt to look. It won't hurt to look. Just look. So she did. And I actually met up with her to give her the catalog. And I did a hostess packet for her. And I said, so tell me. I said, I'm looking at this wish list. It is so awesome. I said, did you look at the kit? Yes, I did. I really did. I said, you realize that looking at the kit and what you see that you might like, and this list is like from here to kingdom come, you could get all this at 70% off if you decide you would like to join my team. She goes, I don't know. She goes, I just don't know. Said, okay. I said, just keep thinking. Just think. I said, if I see some smoke signals up there, I'll know you're thinking, I just joke around with her. And then the second time I talked to her, the third time I talked to her, I mentioned it again. And she said, no. She says, what I am doing is exactly what I want to do. She does creative memories. And she has a really big team and she does a lot with it. So we let it go. But here's the funny thing. Can I tell them how much this party ended up being?
Yes.
$2,850. And I sat there with her yesterday and I was doing all this and I had a piece of paper like this and I wrote down $2,850 times 30%. And this is what I would make. And I said, if you wanted to join, that's what you would have made, which would have really helped you with your daughter's wedding. And not only that, 70% off of this catalog and the new catalog. I said, and you have 3 parties that I got that I can give to you that were booked. He says, nope, can't do it. And I said, okay. I said, I can't. I mean, I tried,
Great job.
Yeah. So.
Great job. And how many orders was that, Debbie?
It was 16 orders. I think it was 16 orders. And actually, when I met with her yesterday to close, she Actually, it was more than that. I think it was more like 18. She had 2 more orders that she gave me. Okay. So yeah, what was the beauty of this party was these women have never seen Touchstone. They knew nothing about it. And for them to see it every single, and this was during a tornado, okay? We had a tornado warning. And I was setting up and I heard these sirens. And we opened up the door and it was dark. It was still, and it was raining. And she goes, oh, that's just a siren. That's got to be. I said, I know it's a siren. Oh, it's a fire truck. I went, no, it's not. And she goes, yeah, it is. I says, look on your phone. I says, it says, take cover. I says, it's a tornado. She goes, oh my God. She's getting all, oh. I says, well, we need to go to an inside room. Okay. And she says, okay, well, we need to go to the bathroom. Well, her bathroom is bigger than my bedroom. Okay. And I says, well, let's go get some glasses in case we're in here. At least we can get some water. So she runs out and she comes running back in with 2 big bottles of wine. She goes, the hell with the water. We need this. So we were in there for about 20 minutes and she wouldn't leave. So I went out to check and I opened up the door and here's these ladies with their umbrellas coming in. I'm going, okay, come on in, hurry up. We got a tornado. They're going, we're in here to look at the jewelry. I'll have some fun.
Funny.
So it was a lot of fun. We had a blast. We had a blast.
They didn't want to take part in the bathroom party, huh?
No.
They have their priorities.
I tell you, it was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing the presentation. I enjoy these women looking at the jewelry and trying it on. I get great joy in that, being able to introduce it to people, because when they've never seen it, it is amazing. But there was one gal, and I'll tell you something that I did. She said, I don't need to look at this. I can look online. I said, okay. I said, well, come with me. Come on in the dining room. I said, I want you to look at all the jewelry and pick out one necklace, just one that you just cannot live without. So she did. And I said, all right. So I turned to the page in the catalog and I said, okay, I said, find that necklace in this catalog right here. Find it. Did you think it's here? And she's looking and she says, no, it's not on here anywhere. I said, okay, just like I tried saying, what you see on the computer, what you see in the catalog, and what you see in person is 3 different things. The sparkle and the beauty when you see it makes a big difference. And she looked over at me. She goes, I never would have picked that necklace out unless I saw it here. And I said, so let me ask you another question. I'm really curious. I said, if I told you that if you booked a party, you can have that free, would you do it? She goes, absolutely. That's how I got a party booked.
Wow.
That's how I got that party booked.
How did you get the other 2 parties booked?
I didn't have to do anything. They came up to me. They just said, oh, I gotta have a party. I gotta have this, and this. And I said, okay. And I had paper, extra order forms on the table that I just made copies of, that sometimes I write things behind, and their wish list was like the whole back sheet. So I said, okay, we can do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I mean, it's just, sometimes you got to think a little bit outside the box and do something to let them see, just to let them see, because I don't want Facebook Live anymore, and I don't want Zoom. I want in-home parties.
Yeah.
And my point is when you actually see it, that makes a big difference. And a lot of those ladies that came were already online. And when they saw it, the jewelry from what they saw online, they were like, oh my gosh,
Change their
does
mind.
not look the same. So it's just showing them the difference. And it's not like you're trying to take a sale away. It's just that you want them to see how beautiful it really is when you see it.
So you've had more parties since then. What else has happened this month?
Let's see. So I had that one. I had, from the firecracker thing, I had a party that we just closed at 875.
Was that online?
Yes, that was Facebook Live.
Mhm.
And so I have 2 more coming up, an in-home and another Facebook, from the Firecracker one, and then from the networking.
Mhm.
And then I had, girls, I'm gonna tell you, I was so bound and determined. I had told Betsey, I said, I'm the groundhog and I'm gonna see my shadow come July 1st, and just watch out. I saw more than my shadow. I saw a sparkle like you and I believe. And I was out there doing my thing. And I had a little party that I had started in June, Secret Hostess, that really didn't do a whole lot. And I thought, I mean, come on, really? So I put it into this month, and I'm closing it up at $16.75. And I did all of it on my VIP page.
Wow.
That's what I did. So there you go.
Wow. What kinds of things did you do on your VIP page to get those sales this month?
Well, what I did the other night that kind of pushed it a little bit further ahead was I went on my VIP page and I told the ladies that I had the retired list and that there was 12 ice bracelets that were going to be retired. And I said that I was going to go live. And then if they had an interest, they needed to come and join, because I was going to show them each and every one of those bracelets so that they would know. And they needed to come with a piece of paper and a pencil. And so they did. And I went along and told them all the names. Didn't show them to them yet. Just gave them the names. Said, you need to write these down. You need to write them down. Write them down. And then I said, so now that you got them written down, now I'm going to show them to you. So I showed them the ice bracelets. And I said, now these are going to be retired. Now's the time to jump on it. I never mentioned September 30th, girls. I only mentioned August, July and August, because I don't know about you, but I don't come the end of August. That's it for this catalog with me. I'm not, it's gone. Okay. And I got one lady bought 4 ice bracelets. Another one bought 3.
Wow.
And I have another lady who called me today, and she goes, I'm going to buy 8 ice bracelets because I can't stand not having. I went, what? 8? She said, yeah. She goes, but I don't want any of the ones that are retired. I said, okay. So I said, do you know which ones you want? She goes, no, not yet. She goes, but if you go live again, could you show all the ice bracelets? I said, for you, yes, I will. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you about your VIP page is to be active on it. Come up with cute little funny things. Think about it. Think about the other thing I did was I mentioned the fact that I was booking for the holiday. I'm booking for the holiday. I says, you know, it's hot. Santa Claus is up at the North Pole, as cool as a cucumber. Rudolph and Dasher and Dancer are just having a good time because they're nice and cool, and we're down here. So we need to be thinking about bringing Santa down here. We need to start really and truly booking for the holiday. September, October, November. Get your list out. Start thinking about it. Now's the time to do it. And so we'll see. I'm just promoting the holiday. I want to get September, October, and November booked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So where are you in sales so far this month, Debbie?
58 something. I wrote it down.
Oh my God.
58 something. I don't know.
And you have one more live party and one more digital party?
Yes. And I'm looking to do another one.
Looking to book one more. So where do you want to land this month?
I would love
Cancun.
I would love to look at maybe 7,500 if I could.
Okay.
We'll see. You know,
Great.
if I don't do it this month, I have August, September. You know, I've got many months to hit it.
Right.
So,
That's amazing. Yeah. So who has questions for Debbie?
I'm just amazed.
No questions. You're just awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to take that all in, Deb.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just ask me a question. I'll tell you.
I have one.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have anybody at first that said no or was kind of on the fence, and how did you like swing it so they would definitely book with you? Or was
As
everybody
far as
just
on my VIP page or just
anywhere? Anyone that you were trying to book with or?
all my bookings came from the networking, from my VIP page, from the firecrackers. When they picked the number and they won, I called them up and I was like, oh my God, you have no idea. You just won $200 in free jewelry. That's all I said. I didn't say you had to get to 600 yet. I just said, you just won $200 in free jewelry. We got to book a party. And then when I actually talked to them and said, okay, we got to hit 600 so you can get the 200. And they were so like, okay, we can do this, you know? That's it. I was excited. Stay excited.
Yeah, I
know.
think that helps. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does when you're excited for that. There's a lot of things you don't want to say. You kind of keep it to yourself and you spring it on them. Hey, gotta get 600, you know?
I actually have a quick question. When you do the VIP, like the Facebook Lives as the party, about how long do they run, and do you do the same as if it's your 5-part presentation?
No, I do mine in 3, maybe 4 nights is all. And I do go live every single night. I go on live to introduce myself and do all the introducing, and then the next 3 I'll do like the top 5 wrist party or wish list, and then the last time is when I tell everybody, this is it, girls, we need to get your orders in. And I kind of dangle maybe a stretch bracelet. If we can all get the orders in by 9 o'clock tonight, I'll do a drawing for those who have the orders in. Because I feel like when you're doing Facebook Live, if you go anywhere beyond 3 days, they lose the interest. You got to keep them interested, excited, wanting to do this. I don't play games. I don't do the box game. I don't do anything. I do offer tickets for commenting, coming on live, doing all that. A lot of times I'll go in there and say, hey girls, tell me what your favorite jewelry is. It's for 3 extra tickets. Or, hey girls, tell me the one thing you love about the hostess. She invited you. She must love you. Tell me what you think about her. You know, give me one word about her. Just post it, you know, and I just do little things like that. But I post in the morning what I want to post for what I'm going to be doing that night. I tell them I'm going live. During the day, like around lunchtime, I'll remind them, hey, going live tonight, 7 o'clock, see you then. And then I might do a couple little things like around maybe 4 o'clock, just to intrigue them to make sure that they get back on. And I always go on at 7 o'clock. I do my lives at 7 o'clock. Because they're coming home, they got to get dinner, blah, 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 blah. Usually by 7 o'clock, it's a good time. I won't go past 7:30. And I usually keep them on for maybe about 15, 20 minutes. It just depends upon if they have questions or not. Yeah. I tried Zoom, girls. I stink at it. I really do. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I can't do it. They either don't know how to get on Zoom, they don't want to get on Zoom, nobody shows up for Zoom. At least with Facebook, I make sure my hostess is on and I tell her, you've got to be on for them to see. You have to participate. And they usually do. They usually participate. And here's one of the things that I found that to be so true is if you ask them a question, say, you know, what's your favorite ice bracelet? And they go, oh, I like the Montana blue. Always reply back and say, that's my favorite too. But, you know, you got to try wearing it with, you know, sky or something, you know, whatever. I'm always doing that. And that always intrigues them to want to look at what you're talking about. So, I don't know if that helps anybody, but.
Yes. Who else? Other questions
I love listening to her.
for the Energizer Bunny? So Debbie, you said that you want to book one more. How are you going to find that one more?
Get on the phone.
And do
I'm
what?
calling.
Who are you going to call? Says Ghostbusters.
I actually went back. I went back and looked at people that said that they wanted to book a party. They said, "Oh, well, I can't do it now, but July or maybe August and September." So those are the people that I have like 6 people that I can call to get that one more party in there. And going around the corral, circle around the corral. We have the covered wagons here. Okay. You had mentioned that you'd like to, the Indians are coming. Let's sit down and, let's book a party here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And what will you say when you get on the phone?
I probably will do a little bit of small talk with them because that's just the way I am, and ask them how they're doing and make sure everybody's doing okay, and say, "Hey, I just want you to know that Virginia's wide open now, and I'm looking to do some parties, in-home parties, and make some suggestions, whether it's your patio, backyard, pool, driveway, front porch, front lawn, cul-de-sac, whatever you want. Let's have a party. Let's get the girlfriends together because we all need a hug. We can have it our hug party. I don't care, but we all need a hug. We have to be together. And these are the dates that I have available. And do they interest you?" And I'll leave it at that. We'll see what happens. I always try to make it about them, not about me and what my needs and my wants are. It's always about them. Because we've got something to offer them, especially this month, getting an extra $200. Oh my goodness. And those necklaces. And that's something else I do. I remind them, you know what? I'm jealous. You guys get to get a necklace. You can get 3 of those for $19 each. I don't even have one. I have to wait till September to get one. They don't know that we can do our own party, but they don't know it's going to hurt them. But, yeah. So you're going to have something that I can't have. I have to wait till September. So I'm so jelly. So, just think about little tiny things like that, and they kind of go like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Well, I think it's real.
Well, thanks, Debbie.
I tell them, think about Christmas,
Yeah.
Think about Christmas. You can get them for $19 each. I mean, come on now. That's easy.
Such cute Christmas gifts.
Oh, even for your neighbors, your next door neighbor, or the person who watches your dog all the time. You want to give her something, or I don't know, grandchildren, girlfriend, son's girlfriend, whatever. I don't know.
Well, thank you, Debbie. I'm going to stop recording now, but thank you so much. So fun.
Welcome.